Hello, gamer family. Let's us go over here and meet up with Otto finally. The goal of this video is to do this, do the other side quest, and 3 hunts.
Now where's Otto?
I know where the hunts are already. We're gonna have to do a little bit of exploring actually to get to 2 of them. But I know what they are. It's the 2 C levels and the first B level. So yeah, that's the goal.
Otto, sorry I'm late.
Oh, Clive. I had a quick scout about, and I reckon this area's our best bet. Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with his stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here, waiting for any old fool to fill his boots.
But unlike any old fool, you thought to bring a wagon.
Well spotted. Now get filling.
How hard can it possibly be? I remember for some reason, I think I struggled to find all these in my first playthrough. I don't remember. No, I feel a little empty inside right now because typically
So this
downtime.
is stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
in downtime and during conversations, like in between videos and all that, I'm like tippity-tapping away and starting like ads and crappy Doctor Who mobile game, but I'm not doing that right now, and it's just like, what's the point? And I don't need to be wasting time tippity-tappity gooly-gooling in Fire Emblem Heroes either, which I actually do like Fire Emblem Heroes. I think it is, if you rank it amongst the other Fire Emblem games, it is one of the worst. It is the worst story-wise, and it's definitely one of my least favorites gameplay-wise. But also, it's a quick and easy Fire Emblem game, and it's fun to collect all the characters I like, which is just the characters from I collect every character from Fire Emblem, from the Yggdrasil games, Fire Emblem 4, 5, and I guess the purpose login. Although, I mean, hopefully by the time this video uploads, I'm currently recording this on March 15th. Where are you, fifth one? There you are. Hopefully by the time that this video uploads, there'll be a new Yggdrasil hero. But right now, I'm kind of disillusioned because
Let's see how Otto's getting on.
we got our Fire Emblem 4 banner in January. We got a legendary there as well in January as well, with Ira. And Thracia's, there's still a couple more games in line. And like, the Yggdrasil games like never get seasonals. So like, I'm just kind of disillusioned because it's like Emblem Leaf, but like, how long am I gonna have to wait for that?
How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
So like, it's just kind of just disappointing. And at least I get to build up orbs for when they do come.
Me? Put it all together and I can't see Blackthorn complaining. Much. Here, Clive. Do you fancy a walk?
Because then I'm going to have an opposite problem. If an FE4 remake like actually comes out and exists, there's probably going to be more like FE4 characters in there, and I'm just not going to be able to keep up orb-wise. It's just like, oh, crap, now I have the opposite problem. At least I'll keep me playing.
Proud
Of what?
of you, you idiot. The way you carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. But 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong. But I changed. Thanks to Sid. And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me. And if you hadn't, no one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
Don't give over. You're making me blush. All I did was choose hope over despair. I gave you a chance, yes, but you're the one who took it. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back on their feet. Gave them something worth fighting for, just like the old Cid did. About time I was heading back, I reckon. All this scrabbling about in the sand's taken its toll on the old pins.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then. You can take a well-earned rest when you get there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up. He'll only moan otherwise.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Woo 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 woo! Woo 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 woo! I could have sworn there was combat. I guess not. Woo 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 woo!
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
Nice to get out and about for once. Let's do it again sometime, eh?
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Woo woo woo! Quest complete. I wonder when we get the next Blacksmith's Blues. I can't remember if there's 3 or 4 of them. I think there's only 3. I want to say there's only 3. We'll get one.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to
Start
work
of Act
too.
3, I think.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Yeah, I can only think of 3. And the next one definitely isn't until the next act. Oh, I could travel right back to Mid. Oh, that is so nice. Oh, yeah, that's something I should talk about. Oh.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
I love how Clyde wasn't actually correct that at all.
Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood.
I want to know more about
If
these guys.
sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is...
Convenient.
Well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you.
No, it's gonna be another
Would that
hunt.
help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Cool, it's right by Lost Wing, which is, ironically enough, where the next side quest is. Well, how about that? How dandy-doodly-doo that is. Where is everything, in fact? Okay, so that's a little bit more towards Kara Norvant. Let's see where the side quest takes us. I wonder what happens if you like. Are you able to complete 2 quests at the same time? What one does it take you to if you do? Now I'm kind of. Oh wait, where am I? I'm kind of curious now. Anyways, I'm not going to actually finish the conversation because we're going to talk with Quentin. But Final Fantasy XVI was the 5th mainline Final Fantasy game I played. 7, then 1 through 3, then this. I'll continue with my thought process after this conversation.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
Boom, boom, boom. Shaka-laka-laka. Alrighty, so let's talk with these people and then see where this is.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
How do I get out of here? I'm lost. Okay, I think this will work as a way out. You probably have nothing interesting enough. I'm not going to buy from you. I'd rather just buy from Karen again, quite honestly. Because it's easier, and it may be cheaper. I don't know.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
I know what this quest is. I know what this quest is. It's going to... It takes me over here, doesn't it? I hope it takes me over here, because then I could do it, then do that, and then I could go back here, talk to Quentin, and then I could go that, talk to Mid. Or do the other way around, because it actually would be easier to talk to Warp and then talk to Quentin, because then I wouldn't have to, like, go to, like, the workshop and the hideaway. So that should be what I'm able to do. Anyways, I think I have enough. Do I have enough? No, I don't have enough time to talk about what's going to talk about yet! Because you're already 34 yards away! Be further away, dude!
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Oh, I don't have to do the other conversation. And it is on the flippin' way.
Seems
Oh,
Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then.
so
What do you say,
convenient.
Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
So, obviously there's a character named Mid in this game, Mididal. So, imagine my face when I'm playing Final Fantasy V, and Sid has a grandson named Mid. Like, that was... I was not expecting that. I was like, wait, what? Because I thought... I don't know if Mid is in more games. Because, like, Sid's obviously a recurring character, but I did not... I thought Mid was created for this game.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Black Shields. Here.
Oh, yeah, they're here.
What are you doing here? What is it to you?
It's time to kill these flippers because I hate them.
All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Wow, I'm over-leveled for this. Oh my goodness. They're so weak. Oh, there's more of them. They're still so weak. Oh, for a second I thought it was going to be the Flames of Rebirth and it wasn't going to get these guys. And I was so disappointed by that. That should do a majority of the damage, right? Oh, what? Oh, I think there's another blast of it, but you have to have it upgraded to do that. I just realized. Oh my goodness. Because that like says that like the upgrade thing says like another like something, but it makes it sound like less of a big deal than it is, I guess. Because I guess apparently it's a little bit of a big deal. Boom. Kill these and head on up to the next quest. Beautiful. And efficient. Efficiency. Oh yeah, I love being efficient. Also, my AP count is definitely going up, which is so nice. Black screen. Okay, I'm still capturing.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin.
That was a little concerning, but oh well. I guess I just need to definitely make sure I save after this video. It would suck to lose everything I do this video. That would be very, very sad. I'd be very sad after if that happened. Very sad. But yeah, I guess that's just all I wanted to mention. I am very curious if Mid appears in more games now, and as I continue to explore through the franchise. Oh man, hiccuping or whatever that was. It's something I'm really gonna have to keep in mind as I continue on forward. Are you still seriously following me, enemies? Dude, y'all were level 13. I'm 33. Get away from me.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
If this is a hunt over here, well, I'll get rid of the B level, the level B one that I was gonna do, in the video, and just do the C's.
Anybody home?
Nope.
This must be our unwanted
Just
visitor.
a regular ass enemy.
Time to go.
Boom. You said to you flames, so what about to you thunder? Ah, it's literally just called unwanted visitor. Crazy. Imagine having a child and just naming it unwanted visitor. Like, poor creature, no wonder it's hostile and an unwanted visitor. It was named unwanted visitor. I think I'd kind of hate society if I was named unwanted visitor too. I get you, level 30 unwanted visitor. I understand you. I understand your pain, your sorrow. But I'm still gonna kill you because you suck, and I like killing you. it brings me happiness to kill. In game, I need to clarify for legal reasons. It brings me happiness to kill in game. I love that attack. I'm gonna actually have to keep them both mastered, so I can actually just move, like replace Heat Wave with that one attack that I used there, because it's so much fun. Yeah, this guy's already almost dead. What a weakling! Nice.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness.
That's what I was thinking.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Woo, woo, woo! Nice and easy. And come on. Come on, camera, stop moving so they can, like, fast travel to mid. Stop walking. And here we go. Boom, boom, boom.
If I don't come up with something soon.
And kaboom.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
I wasn't paying attention. What am I doing now? Hippocrates. Ugh. The complete other end. In fact, it'll actually be more efficient to do this and then warp back to the hideaway, because it'll bring me closer to where Hippocrates is. So this is unironically more efficient. The hideaway is just that big. The hideaway is bigger than, like, what, every town we've been to so far? Which is kind of cool that, like, Clive built that. Like, it's a big place. Like, big in, not like in, like, size, but like, travel.
Figures?
Yeah.
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did, in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Oh boy, oh boy. Things are getting a little steamy in here. Oh, baby. And oh.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Look at that. That AP is getting. It's getting to about what we need to get, the Titan ability. Whatever it's called. I can't remember. Yeah, see, like, we're already right at Hippocrates. Because mid's so flipping far out of the way. I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know why we're talking with Hippocrates, though. So, oh, man, we're not going to actually have time for hunts this video. So maybe we'll do them next video. Maybe we actually just put them off more. I don't know.
Do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine.
at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shield
Yeah,
itself.
we're not going to be taking Jill just because we have Jill for so
Always.
much of the game.
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Let's have variety.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic? Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
And bad news is, this is where the video ends. Oh. Yeah. Bye-bye.